It's Jeff.
And Kevin. So we're laughing because this is a new product.
It
and
is.
It's limited release, so it won't be around forever and ever. So we want to make sure that we get our video produced and out to you all.
These end November 29th, right?
So these are our new Ultra Pro Cornets. We did not plan that.
Madonna boots or
Madonna
dunce
boots.
caps.
So when they first announced these at our Jubilee, I thought they were going to be much bigger. And actually, I'm kind of glad that they are not, because it really is kind of the more usable size of an appetizer or a dessert
what you're looking at when you look at the actual Ultra Pro cone is the interior of whatever you're wrapping around it.
Correct.
So when you hold that up next to it, I mean, it's a much more...
How cute.
Like if it was bigger, you
would
have
be
a ginormous...
It would be like...
Right. As it was, it took, when I did bacon on them, it took 2 strips of bacon to do 1 cone.
So before we talk about what they are and how they're used, this was crescent roll dough, all right? And then Jeff did bacon wrapped coronet cones.
Bacon.
We have not tried the puff pastry.
No, I actually haven't thawed. I ran out of time yesterday.
So that is an option also, so that we need to try. But anyway, so this is the material that our Ultra Pro material that is made out of. So virtually non-stick. It's used for microwave or oven. Dishwasher safe?
Yes.
Dishwasher safe. I hand wash these. None of our Ultra Pro you want to spray with cooking spray, so don't do that. But this is a really cool set. So talk about that. That's our dough cutter.
This is actually the cutter. So when Kevin did the crescent roll dough, he opened up the can, rolled out the crescent rolls, and then you take this and you just roll, and what it does is it cuts, what is that, half an inch?
This much.
that much in between the little blades there.
So it makes ribbons.
Yes, and the smaller the ribbon, the easier it actually is to wrap on there because it's not going... What I had trouble with the bacon, because the bacon was a good inch wide in spots, that I would wrap it and it would gap. And
Jeff was much better at wrapping than I. I think you need to, well, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. How did you do it? So it's the way there are lines that are shown in your thing, and that's your guide as you go around and around.
Well,
and
now,
I think,
son of a gun, I just now saw those. I didn't notice
because
that yesterday.
I'm right-handed. So I'm right-handed. So when I was trying to wrap the dough, it was not. So Jeff was like, hold it in your right hand, wrap your dough this way, and then it goes down the cone.
Oh, see, I was wrapping from the bottom up.
Right. And you could probably do it
either way. Well, you could do that
way.
if you're left... Yeah, okay. I'm going to pretend I didn't see the lines.
I know, because now we just completely confused each other. Anyway, but yeah, so the lines that are in here are the exact same width. That's the word I was looking for.
As the cutter.
Circumference. This is geometry class.
That wouldn't be circumference.
No.
Circumference
Never mind.
is across a circle. Now, yeah.
Anyway.
Geometry with Jeff and Kevin.
Don't do it.
No.
Send the children to school. Anyway, so what I had done was I used our rimmed silicone baking mat, and I did throw a little flour on here, and then I put my crescent dough on here. Now you don't have to use this, but I found that baking on it and rolling on it seemed to help me. And then what I did is I just took this and just went zzz, along like that, and then that made my little strips, and then I took my strips and then I wrapped them around my cone. And I pressed the seams as I went with my dough, and then I did an egg wash. So I just took an egg and I whipped up an egg, and then I actually used our pastry brush from Tupperware. I don't think it's still available, but if you have it, that's what I used. Silicone pasting brush. Pasting brush.
That too.
You didn't catch that?
Yeah.
And then around and around I went. Now, just be careful. I egg washed all the way down to the seam, and then what I ended up doing was I glued the dough onto the cone, and it was a little harder to release. If you don't do that, they will pop right off these cones, because yours popped right off.
The bacon slid right off, absolutely. When I did them in the oven, I did 2 batches. As you can see, it's a set of 8 cones and 2 cutters. I have 4 of Kevin's cones and 1 of his cutters at home. So
oh my God, this looks like the talking hat.
Doesn't it?
Whoa,
So it was interesting trying to get the bacon to stick on there.
I bet. Now, did you, I haven't done the bacon. Did you have to skewer them?
No, I did not. One of the ones I did in the microwave, I had a short piece around the middle, and when it cooked, it like opened
Right,
up.
I saw pictures of that.
So I'm not sure. I preferred the oven method. It took longer. I did it at 400, 25 minutes. And I just put it on an old cookie sheet with like a metal rack.
Wire rack so the grease
so that the grease would drain through it.
Yeah.
When I did it in the microwave, I used the Ultra Pro, I forget what the little pan name was.
It was like a grill. It wasn't a grill, but it was just a flat
like a
dish.
plate. It's a microwave plate almost.
It was a plate.
And it's not available right now, but if you have it, that's what I used, and because I had the 4 cones on it. The microwave, I did it for I think it only took 4 minutes. The microwave ones, like this one, if you can see, it kind of has a gap in it. The bacon slid because the bacon fat got hot so quickly with the microwave that it just everything kind of stretched out. Whereas in the oven, it was a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing.
Right.
They kept their shape much better. It took a lot longer though. I mean, 25 minutes was a long time.
So I think that these are actually really fun. I want to try the puff pastry dough because you can make cinnamon sugar cones. So you can do savory and sweet with these. I would love to see this maybe filled with mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah,
your bacon ones.
Or scrambled eggs.
Yeah, that would be nice. And then these were savory, so chicken salad or tuna salad, which would be really nice for ladies' luncheon. You can
Mashed potatoes.
Or mashed potatoes.
A carb-heavy cornet.
Right, exactly.
With some chives and bacon
Right,
bits.
so you can actually use them for savory or sweet. But it's actually a really fun set, and they store really well. I think the set comes with 8, is that correct?
Yes.
And they store right up in here, and they click into place, so easy storage, just like that. So pretty fun little handy new thing from Tupperware that's available for a limited release only.
Yep, through the end of November 2019, in the event you're watching this in 2024. After the
and we're like,
coming
I don't know,
whatever.
a lot older.
Right.
But if you have any questions about this, just hit us up and ask us, and I guess that's it.
Well, see you later.
Thanks for watching.